47. 10. Alright everybody, today I'm going to do a tutorial about light class weapons and the bullet patterns and how to control those patterns so you can hit those shots and make them count. Ultimately leading to hopefully a lot more people put down, a lot less times getting put down, and a better overall KD. So first step, find a wall, any wall. You can stand about yay far away from it. Just hold down the trigger, down sights, and go ahead and let it fly. So here's the first step. Figure out where the bullet pattern goes. It's going to be pretty consistent. So if I go next to it, you can see that the bullet pattern is really, really close. So you can see it goes up to the right and slants off. So in that case, what I have to do is I have to put my paddle opposite of that. So if it's going up this way, what I have to do is I have to put my controller, my stick down and to the left, and that'll stop the recoil from really pushing me out there. Right? So if I don't put my stick down to the left, this is what happens. It ends up going up and to the right. So I just put it down to the left, stays right on target. So that's the RE45. Moving on to the P2020, it's pretty accurate. It actually, you'll see the bullet pattern, it stays pretty close knit. So what you're going to want to do really is just aim down scope. It looks like it goes a little bit up and to the left, so you can put your paddle down a little bit and to the right. But it's not going to be really too far off. You can just hit those shots. It's a very accurate gun, very little recoil. If you have hammer point, it's pretty good. But if you don't have recoil, it's really one of the least damage per second guns in the game. So just beware, you know, if you're picking that thing up, make sure you hit those shots, make sure you have hammer point and you break shields before. Moving on to the R301. Kind of an interesting pattern. It makes kind of like a question mark here. So what you're going to want to do is stay down for the first part of it, and then it curls up and to the left. So make sure you're putting your stick down to the right. So it's going to want to kind of jump up on you and go to the left. So just pull down to the right, you'll hit those shots. R99, really you're going to see a lot of vertical recoil here. It stays pretty consistent and pretty straight, which is why it's a really powerful gun right now. Even for range, they're really saying that R99 is really for mid-range. It outclasses a lot of weapons as well. So for R99, just keep it down, and you'll shoot all right. All right, moving on to the alternator and the G7. So the alternator has dual barrels. You'll see when it shoots, it's going to go to the left, to the right, to the left, and there's a little bit of vertical recoil. But you'll also see that it stays pretty consistent in that line. So really just keep it from getting that vertical recoil and you'll be hitting your shots. And last but not least, you have the G7 Scout. Vertical and up to the left. So as you're shooting, just try to keep your controller down and your stick to the right. Alright, practice makes perfect. As you memorize these different sprays and the bullet patterns for each of them, you'll really get to understand more about the gun, more about how to control it, and you'll start winning those fights.